et plein d'eau quand j'affluis. On redémincit plus gris, mais l'on aussi. Et s'il est à Paco, l'on tenir et attendons. Vialou, c'est un abri que pleure Coralie. Quand drame sera-t-il, quand la s'ouvre la Cont. Prends d'hier balai, avec nos monts brûlés. On gâche quoi punissant, mais prendre la zéro, s'il la fera sombre, mi a tragique
What's up? How's it going? Steven and Chaz. Glad both of you could make it. I had a decent night last night, and hopefully tonight will follow that up. Back with some more Final Fantasy XIV. And hey, Chaz, glad you can make it for sure. Hopefully you and Steven have both had a good Thursday. Steven, how was your Thursday? Chaz, how was yours? I hope you're feeling better as well, Chaz. Had an interesting day. So tonight on the menu, we're gonna be doing a few things. Your work schedule is shit. I feel ya. I definitely feel ya. Can totally relate. So tonight, what I'm gonna be doing is, like the title says, gonna be working on the raid a little bit. I haven't got my weekly raid in, so I'm gonna do that tonight. First, beforehand, gonna run to the Gold Saucer, do my Beast Tribe quests, of course. Maybe dabble a little bit with the Blue Mage tonight. And then end it with getting the Gunbreaker to level 62, which has been a goal of mine for a few days now, and I've not been able to do it just yet. Just ignore me for what I'm doing now. Some people are out there, like, freaking out, probably. It's just, well, you shouldn't. I gotta have some space in here, and I've got none. I don't need any more of the mochi. I don't really need any more irregular tombstones of mythology for a while either. So, avert your eyes if it scars you. It's decent enough for now. But yeah, got a full packed menu of knots. Work. I completely understand. Been good. Battling the cold. I understand that as well. How's Choco? She's good, and Stacy's good as well. We both kind of got like busy weekends on us, and Choco, she's always good. It's always high spirits with Choco. She definitely appreciates the cares. Okay, let's go ahead and get some stuff started here. Maybe as we go, we can maybe get Minato or Rez in here. We'll see as far as that goes. But again, just to start off, I'm going to run to the Gold Saucer, get my quick Notley run on there. If I hurry fast enough, I could actually do the gate, whatever current gate that might be, if it's what I'm interested in. Check it. Glad to hear. So, I got a big info dump on Tim tonight. Somebody was talking to me on Discord about, like, all sorts of details, which are very interesting. It just sounds like, I don't know, I'm even more stoked for that game, though, needless to say. It does sound like it's going to be very difficult, though, which... Wait, what? 240, is it already over? Air Force One will be held around square. All guests are welcome to participate. The next gate will be held at 240. I guess they did the slices right early, maybe? I'll go there now, but I feel like it's already happened. I'm gonna go here. Yeah, it's long since been said and done, unfortunately. And I'm not gonna stick around here for 14 minutes. So, just gonna do my Notley little scratch-offs. Yep. Check on some repairs. then head to the Beast Drop quest. Karumi! How's it going, Karumi? How you doing? How have you been? Hope for the best, and there's not a jackpot. Damn it. 144 is better than 72. I've had a lot of those. Maybe. 10,000! Nice! Cool. Been a little bit. Glad to see a 10,000. Hit the over 500,000 right with that as well. It's really nice to see. And maybe... Nice. So 360, still better than a 72. Not a bad dump for the MGP stuff. Don't really need repairs. What's it gonna cost me? 300. I might as well. And off to the Beast Drop quest. Nothing really else to do here. Again, I'm not gonna wait 12 more minutes for the gate. Lidaran. Lidaran. It's over 9,000. Literally. I've been trying to find the drive to watch Dragon Ball Super, and I've not... Who here that is willing to get on some chat that still watches any anime? Like, Steven, have you watched Dragon Ball Super? Chaz, have you watched Dragon Ball Super? Is it worth it? Like, right now, the only thing I'm really kind of working on, I want to watch a show called Radiant. It's been in my queue on Funimation for a little bit. I've been trying to finish Black Clover. I'm actively already watching new episodes as they come out of My Hero Academia. But as far as, like, other anime out there, I've been watching a little bit of Dragon Ball here and there when I'm trying to pass out at night. But for the most part, there hasn't really been anything, you know, catching my eye too much. I've watched, like, one episode of Dr. Stone, though, and I actually liked how it goes. I'd really like to watch more of it when I get a little bit more caught up with Black Clover and a few other things, but not in a while. I've just been wanting to know if Dragon Ball Super is even worth it. It's just like one of those shows. It's like, there's so much to it that I would probably enjoy, but at the same time, is it just the same concoction of Dragon Ball that they've always had? You know, newer enemy, newer form, get stronger. Oh, we can't do it. Get stronger, new form. You've watched some, but not a fan. See, that's what I'm afraid of it would be. Like, I was a huge GT fan, which it's controversial because the dude who made Dragon Ball Z didn't even write GT. It was a fan-made thing that became canon. Then instantly, when the dude decided he wanted to write more Dragon Ball, made it uncanon, and they changed the story completely. Be that as it may, I did actually like Dragon Ball GT. It had so many elements of Dragon Ball in it. And, I don't know, I've just been curious about Super. I know it actually continues after the Buu saga, so it just makes it interesting, and I don't even know if, is it the same formula? He wasn't much of a fan of GT. I know a lot of people that wasn't. It's not just you. Most people didn't like GT. Can't care too much for Dragon Ball anymore, since there's never any form of real risk, I feel ya. Have you seen The Witcher? I have not. My girlfriend actually started today, funny enough, but me, I actually haven't watched any of it. I've never played any of the games, so I feel like there's going to be so many references within the show that I'm just never going to understand. I have heard really good things about it. I've heard mixed things, mostly. I've heard a lot of people say it was horrible, but, like, the majority of people I've heard that have watched it have really loved it. They said it's a lot like Game of Thrones, which is kind of cool. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. That it's over with. I've watched a lot of The Mandalorian. Which, again, it's over with now. All 8 episodes have aired. Now's the time to get that free trial on Disney Plus if you haven't done it yet, for real. Not necessarily binge, but to kind of follow, so to speak. They did go to the same route, more or less, with the forms. Goku just combined with blue. Combines blue with Kaioken. Yeah, it's what I heard, like his little god mode thing. Like, yeah, I heard about all of that. It just looks, I agree, it looks like blue Kaioken. It's like the humans aren't warriors anymore. The power difference is too big. Like Dragon Ball, early Dragon Ball Z. That's me. I actually liked all the Dragon Ball Z. I liked early with the Saiyan saga. I liked the Android saga. I liked the Cell saga. And I liked the Majin Buu saga, to be honest with you. The in-between stuff, you know, as far as fillers go with Dragon Ball Z, I always felt like they did a really good job with that as well. And I really love Dragon Ball also. I might have just said that, sorry. Really tired. I've had a weird week. I worked Monday, off Tuesday, off Wednesday, then had to go back into work today, and I gotta work tomorrow, and then I'm off for the weekend. My brain is just scrambled from the holidays, not to mention this weird work schedule, but yeah, I mean, and Vegeta breaks the limit on blue and reaches blue 2, thus technically means he surpassed Goku. Really? That's just weird and sounds wrong. Okay, let's go ahead and blast through these really quick. They fucked up the formula. Vegeta got stronger. To be fair, I mean, he is the Prince of all Saiyans. It's kind of bound to happen eventually. Who said that? I don't know. Maybe I'll watch some Super one day. The closest thing to any Super I watched Battle of the Gods. The animated film, which I was kind of lost watching it, and then I watched what was it? Resurrection F? Was that the Frieza? Yeah, I liked all DBZ also. Yeah, I feel ya. DBZ, the formula was raw. When I was younger, fun fact, I actually wrote a comic book. I wish I would have tried to just, like, deliver or promote it. I called it Dragon Ball Z 2, only got about, like, 20 pages into it. And what I'd written to it, the reason it was called Dragon Ball Z 2 is because they already wrote GT. And, I didn't want to, like, mess with GT, because at the time it was still considered canon. And this was way before Super was even thought of. So I'd call it Dragon Ball Z 2, and what it was the rebirth once again of not only Dr. Gero, but just the whole Red Ribbon in general. And I'd really wanted it to go somewhere. This is even before they wrote Android Super 17. It was just like a whole nice little mix I had written up. I got really far into it, and then I just kind of like, I don't know, I kind of wrote off the series. I get that way with a lot of comic books. I get really confident in a story, and then later on, the deeper I get into it, sometimes it starts to dwindle down. Being Dragon Ball and how Goku's Ultra Instinct form worked, Goku won't lose, so, yeah, I feel ya. Rez, what's up? How's it going, Rez? I really didn't watch a lot of Naruto. I watched the first season of the original Naruto, and then after that, I kind of just, I hate to say that I lost interest. It kills a lot of people as far as anime fans, especially in the shonen genre. Especially if you hear as far as I got into, like, Bleach, which I got halfway through Bleach, and I'm not gonna lie, I tapped out on it, too. There's just a lot of shonen style anime that I'll have interest in it, high interest, and then eventually it just completely dwindles down. So, Rez, how was the Thursday? How's Friday going? Good deal. Your day was okay? I feel you. That's kind of, I feel like how my day was. It was okay. I've had better days, I've had worse days. Let's go with something a little bit more fitting to be underwater. I don't know what the Cooper Kirk Colossus is, but I feel like it is. Joko, don't even. Hey, Joko, get in here. You don't need to eat cat poop. What is it like? What is with dogs and trying to eat cat poop for real? It's like, huh? You know, I got nothing better to do. Just don't understand. So it won't be long until some Temtem starts up. I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna be talking about it a lot on and off just to like keep the promotion up for it, but oh man, I really cannot wait for that game. Almost halfway. So, Rez, are you possibly online? And do you possibly want to run the raid tonight? That's definitely what's next on the menu, so to speak. I'm gonna get that raid in for the week. You have all on and sure? Nice. Do you want to run it with Rain or do you want to run it with Jay? I'll invite you now, and if you decide you wanted to switch to the other character, feel free. I wonder if Minato is online right now. definitely not online. Bummer. It would have been a nice helping hand. I actually didn't do any fireworks. I did drive around a little bit. I was with my girlfriend's son. And Leland and I, we had to drop off a drill. Like, I built the children a playhouse over my break from work. And it was like 2 days I didn't stream there, and that's something I did as well in those 2 days. And I had to borrow my uncle's drill. I actually don't own a drill, fun fact. But I had to borrow my uncle's drill, and I was going to return it. And I had Leland with me. And as we were coming back from my uncle's back to my place, we actually saw some fireworks. We drove around and watched them for a minute, but as far as firing any, I didn't do any. Your neighbors were detonating bombs. Wow. I wonder how long it'll take us to actually get in there. Hopefully not too long. Yeah, my city or town, it didn't have fireworks either. You know, the only time my city, or the town that I live in actually ever does, like, anything is the 4th of July. That's pretty much it. We do some fireworks in the city. We have a Christmas parade as well. Although I've not attended the Christmas parade since I was a child. Wow, waiting on 1 tank. What are the odds? But the average wait time is horrible right now. Maybe and hopefully it won't take that long. I still wish there was a lot more that you could do with the Q in this game. Whew. Still waiting on 1 tank, but for some reason it got up to 17 minutes. Always get sad and remember the great 90s. Only 90s kids remember the 90s. You love and miss the 90s. I feel you. One thing about the 90s that I really missed the most was how simple the 90s were, but yet how awesome they also seemed to be at the exact same time. I think that's like the biggest thing I miss from the 90s. Like, I was like, I'm still considered a 90s baby. I was born in 1993, so I got to live a good part of the 90s, but like, I don't know, there's just like certain things about it that just, it was like so simple, you know, and like also like those weird off colors. Like, do you remember Taco Bell from the 90s compared to Taco Bell now? Taco Bell now, you go in there, if you eat Taco Bell or have ever ate it, I naturally assume most of us have, but like, I don't know, it's like you'd go in there, and it'd just be like that weird off-purple, that random brown, that maroon color, or maybe, you know, you had those, like, solid white cups with, like, the blue mist with, like, purple line going through it. The days. The colors of the 90s, I think, is what I miss the most. Born in 88. Whew. It was a wild time. I mean, it kind of was. I mean, think of the horror films of the 90s. You had so many things that were just like, oh, it seemed like almost every single year they were rolling out with a Friday the 13th film. Maybe I'm wrong, but it felt like it. everything was see-through too. Have a lot of 80s love also since you were the youngest of the siblings. I mean, technically I'm the kind of the youngest sibling. I've got a little brother, but was like on my dad's side. It's a long story. Don't really get to see or talk to him. And I like mainly grew up on my mother's side with my older brother. And he was actually born in 1990. And I don't know, 90s was just a big thing for us, I guess. 80s culture kinda was from my mom. And we also had an uncle who was born in like the late, like I think he was born in like 78 or 79. So the 80s was more his culture, and he was kind of like a big brother to us because we really grew up with our grandparents. Mostly around my mom's side of the family, yeah, but mostly with my grandparents, with my uncle there. But there's some 80s stuff that I can relate to. Not a lot compared to a lot of people, though. I'm not gonna lie. I can get down on some 90s stuff, though. 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, half brothers. Yeah, see, that's me with my little brother. I don't really ever get to see him. His mom, like, disassociated, like, my whole dad's side of, like, the family. So I don't really ever, I haven't seen my little brother in, like, man, like 13 years maybe. Sounds horrible, but, like, legit his mom just, like, I don't know. We're not gonna get into that, but, yeah, I mean, oddly enough, I mean, if I say 13 years, I think you kind of get it. I don't have to say much more. But, like, I had a little brother out there somewhere. But for the most part, I really am, like, kind of like the youngest out of us. I mean, it was just me and my brother mainly growing up. I mean, like I said, we got my uncle, too, as like a big brother, kinda. It's one of those times where I wish Minato was here. Oh, definitely wish he was here. Holy monkey. Minato, you are here! I wish you were here! Ah! How's it going, Minato? How was the today? Or, well, the Thursday. Technically, I guess it's Friday now, even for you. Hopefully it was pretty good. Fairly decent. Oh, monkey. Keep your lasers of death away from me. Please. Oh, poo. Oh, yeah. Shield of protection. I legitimately suck at this part. Yeah, that's a good example. But yeah, Minato, definitely glad you can make it. It's not the only thing I'm going to be doing tonight. If you want to join in on some Blue Mage stuff, or maybe later on with, Ah! Want to help out with the Gunbreaker, sorry. Trying to dodge death. Not that great at it. Marvel owns a debt to the Blade movies. I heard that they were... shit. I shouldn't have looked down. I heard they were making a new Blade movie. I heard it was going to be a reboot, though. I could be wrong. They could have written off the idea once again. It's something they've, like, tried to do and talked about for, like, years now. I'm still wondering about that new. It's not Marvel at all, but the Spawn movie. I heard it was supposed to be more of like a horror film, and that the writers really wanted to make it darker. And they were gonna ride that rated R train that's been going around with like a lot of the superhero-esque movies. But I really haven't heard anything about it in quite a while. They are rebooting it. Yeah, I thought that they were, but I haven't heard anything about it in like so long now. Shit. The anatomy of that is so hard to grasp. In bed? I just did. I'm alright. I've had a weird day. But I'm alright though. This healer, who is resurrecting me? This other summoner, actually, has to hate me. I've died so many times so far. Shit. Double shit. Now I'm just clicking the wrong buttons. Well, that was just luck. That one was bad luck. Continued bad luck, you know. I'm telling you, that other summoner's watching me and my back right now. Thank you, whoever you are. They go. I'm doing horrible. I feel like there's so many kinks to this fight that they just never fix. I wonder if Yoko Taro was just like, no. It's just like, I don't want to even call it latency. Like, you'll be, like, out of a move's way. But if you just, like, practically run beside it a little bit, you get hit. Like, hands down, you get hit. Has to be a Yoko Taro thing. Haven't heard anything about Spawn, but hell yeah, if they remake it in horror-like. Double, yeah, I mean, I'd look it up. I haven't heard anything in like a year, to be honest with you. The closest thing to anything of Spawn I've actually heard is like the Mortal Kombat thing that they're really doing with him, adding him to the Mortal Kombat game. Unless he already has been added. Again, I'm not sure about that either, but yeah. The Lord of the Rings series are making $1 billion budget. That's really awesome. What is the Lord of the Rings series actually going to be on? Is it streaming, or is it like... I remember hearing about it a while back, but I've not really looked into it. But I think I'll actually enjoy that as well. Love the Lord of the Rings series. I'm a huge J.R.R. Tolkien fan. So, I mean, that'd be really, really awesome to see. I'm glad they're actually going the Lord of the Rings route as well, instead of like, don't get me wrong, The Hobbit's really cool. I like that story as well. The whole Smaug story and whatnot. But, like, I don't know, I feel like Lord of the Rings, you know, I mean, literally, one of the films is called The Fellowship of the Ring, or one of the books, rather. And, I mean, it's just more about the Fellowship, rather than just, you know, Bilbo. Which I know Bilbo has, like, the dwarves and all that stuff, and Gandalf throughout his journey as well, and Smaug. But, I mean, let's be legit. The Hobbit, it's called The Hobbit. It's about Bilbo. But the Lord of the Rings, on the other hand, it's just like, I don't know, you got Frodo, Samwise, Merry, Pippin, Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, I mean, the Fellowship, you know? More Gandalf love as well in there. You think it's streaming, and it takes place in the Second Age. That's awesome. Gotta catch up on Lord of the Rings lore. I feel ya. One of the things that's always kept me in check, which, I mean, you can always read the books. There's, like, Wikipedia, obviously, as well. But my favorite thing, I actually have all the collector's editions of Lord of the Rings. Believe me, I know it's a film, and there's still a lot left out, but compared, like, the collector's edition films compared to the actual films, oh my god, there's so many scenes. Like, the collector's edition of The Two Towers is long as hell. To watch all three films, you literally gotta dedicate one whole day. Like, I wouldn't say all the films together in the collector's edition. It's around... It's close to like 12 hours, honestly. Like, it's not quite 12 hours, but very close to it. It's like right under that. I could be wrong, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's close to like, it's over 11 hours, I want to say. Fairly close to 12. Collector's edition films are amazing. If you've never seen them, I recommend it. Just prepare to have a whole day of Lord of the Rings. This doesn't sound like a bad idea if you ask me. Especially if you got snacks. Good old second breakfast. They should make a similar... Yes, I agree. Although, it would have to be like a three film compilation movie. I mean, it's like multiple stories into one book, but I definitely agree. I would like to see it as well. It would explain a lot to the series, especially for, you know, like for the people out there that don't really care for reading. It would be a great addition. That's something that'd make a great series right there. Like, just 3 short series films, or just 3 short films, you know? Like, I don't want to say short films. I mean, they should definitely make them full length. It would just be disappointing if they didn't. But 3, like, short series would be the best way to do it. That would be the best way to do the Silmarillion. I completely understand, Steven. I am also in the boat of starving. I'm like, before this stream, I've been super hungry. I've had kind of a stressful day, so literally all I've ate, Stacy gave me like 2 peanut butter cups when I saw her after work. So I really haven't eaten a whole lot. Other than, literally, that was it. Like, late last night after the stream, I ate some spaghetti, which I guess you could kind of say was like this morning. But I really haven't ate a lot at all. I'm starving right now. Shit. So, Minato, are you still here? And if so, what do you think about the upcoming Tim game? Intermission style? 3 hour or more long? That would be amazing. Yeah, I would love to see that. It'd be well deserved, for sure. But Minato, I totally think that you should be playing Tim when it comes out. Maybe? I mean, January 21st early access hits. But yeah, Chaz, I'd love to see it as well. I've said that for years. I would love to see the Similarian actually come to fruition. I'm actually glad that there's a lot being shunned upon, like the Knights of the Old Republic series in Star Wars and the filmology of it all. I'm wondering how they'll do it. I've read that they're going to be doing it, making some sort of like a Knights of the Old Republic film. I don't really, again, I have no idea how they're going to do it, what portion of the story they'd like to use, but just the fact that they want to bring that to the limelight and finally do something with it makes me really, really happy. Double shit. I thought I got that on top, but I did not. No, triple shit. Oh man, awesome. I'm not gonna make it! I made it, but... Okay, good deal, good deal. You know, I mean, you just see how the gameplay of the story is? Hey. I heard the story today. I had somebody actually tell me through Discord that the story was amazing. Somebody that's been playing the alpha. But the gameplay is supposed to be like a better, well, more put together version of an MMO of Pokemon. I'm super excited about it. I definitely recommend looking it up. I would love to actually play through it with you, Minato. A good old Bromy playing through some stuff. I think Rez would like it as well. But I don't know, do you actually do much PC gaming, Rez? I know you're playing the game right now, you're in the raid with me right now, but I know you're kind of like me, you do a lot of like more console gaming. And I mean, this game's actually, fun fact, coming to console, like in May. But, shit, I was hoping I got out of there in time. But early access hits January 21st of this month for PC. I'm super excited about it. Like I said, it looks amazing. Looks and sounds amazing. And again, today I was told that the story was really good as well. Just made me even more excited for it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. My whole team's almost dead. Welcome back, Steven. PC for life. I feel ya. I'm starting to game more on PC as I go, to be honest with you. I got a lot of games I've been buying lately on PC, mainly because Steam's been having some amazing sales, to be honest with you. I'm still always going to be a console gamer as well, but I've been gaming more on PC lately, also, I'm not going to lie. Like in the last month, I bought more PC games than I have console games for, like, 100% for sure. Is that the shortcut? That's the shortcut. You'd like to see a movie about the dwarves in Moria? Oh man, the Mons of Moria would be amazing. Would have died with that later laser resistance, but we killed him before it. Yeah, I did not get so lucky. Mainly MMOs, though? That's very true, Steven. Especially around this time of year. Steam has been very evil with the sales. Like, you get on there like, oh my god, it's only it's only $4. And you're like, oh my god, it's only $7. And they're like, oh my god, it's only like $10. And then you find another, it's like, oh my god, it's only like $5. And then before you know it, you just spent $100. Like, what the fuck just happened? That's literally happened to me in this December. Seeing all these random game deals on Steam, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's so cheap. And I buy it, and I'm just like, eventually I see my bank statement, I'm like, what the fuck did I do this month? And then it just says Steam, 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 and I'm just, oh my god. Steam sales are literally like cancer to your bank account. Ah! These people with their AoE surrounding me are killing me. Along with myself. It's 99 cents, yeah. Yeah, that was me. But hey, fun fact. Rez, Temtem's an MMORPG. I'd like to see you there as well. I mean, I'm not ever going to stop playing Final Fantasy XIV. And the cool thing about Temtem that I've read about, it's like a one-time payment. You buy the game. You have the game. It's not a pay-to-win style game either. The only thing you pay for is the actual game itself. And then the servers are just open to you. Thank you, Summoner. I've died so much the healers don't even bring me back to life anymore. It's the other Summoner feeling bad for me. Dear God. Ah, shit. Sprint with your little affiliates. Ah! Wish PSN had Steam stills, like, yeah, I wish that as well, Minato, honestly. Like, the only thing I don't like about the PlayStation market, they have some pretty decent sales, you know, they have those lightning deals and all that cool stuff on PlayStation. But once something usually goes digital onto the PlayStation Network, it's usually like a set-in-stone price. And I mean, 4 years could go by and a game could still be $60 on the PlayStation Network. Not talking shit, you know, I'm a huge PlayStation fan. It's just one of those things. It's just like, it's the biggest thing I think that's always bothered me about PlayStation. Hey, Skittles, no. No, no, no. Oh my God. Give me a second. I swear. Cats are relentless creatures. I love all animals, but I swear that I'm a huge questionnaire as far as cats go. They literally do whatever the hell they want to. They're remorseless. I'm definitely not going to make it. Might be locked out of this one. I'm sprinting. Maybe not. We'll see. Go. Oh, I made it. Cool. I might die as soon as I touch the ground, though. Let's hope not, but maybe. Shit. I was still really surprised to hear that, like, Tim Tim's going to console. Like, legit, like, PlayStation 4, Switch. Again, it'll be this May, so it's gonna be a while from now, but still. The PC Early Access I'm really excited about. Also read that, you know, as long as they could get certain licensing, that they're wanting to make it cross-platform as well, which is super exciting as far as an MMO goes. Shit. Cats being troublemaker are worse than dogs. No kidding. Like dogs, you yell at them, they listen. A cat will look at you and be like, what are you gonna do? Again, I love all animals, but cats, let me tell you, they're another breed of troublemaker. It's kind of like with that thing where a lot of people like say you can't fully domesticate a cat. It's very true. You call a dog by its name, it comes to you. You call a cat by its name, it looks at you like you're an idiot. It's like those memes. It's like me calling my cat's name, cat. Me, pss, 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 cat. And then it's like a cat on a fucking crotch rocket. I don't even... Okay, I'm in C. Human, why are you calling my name? You look like an idiot. That's kind of like cats do, yeah. I don't get cats. Again, not saying I like dogs better. It's just cats are, well, a lot less domesticated. I'll give you that right off the bat. Very true, yeah. I can't leave for like 10 seconds. I come home and Choco is just like, I thought you would never come back. Skittles is just like, hey, you're back. Great. Well, I take that back. Skittles is really happy for like the first 5 minutes of me being back. Then after that, she just doesn't care again anymore. Like, no, cats are weird. Oopsie. I'm gonna die. It's like a double header on Nas save right there. You're a dog person? I mean, I'm just an animal person, period. Like I said, I love all animals. There's a part of me that just doesn't understand cats and their, like, initiative in life. Like, dogs have this weird sense of, like, man's best friend purpose. While cats are just like, yeah, you know, if you died right now, I don't care. Which doesn't make me dislike a cat at all, believe me. It does make me question their loyalty, though. Your pit bull likes to sometimes randomly want to come in your room, stay there for like 5 minutes, then want to leave. Maybe it's just checking up on you. You went and watched the show Altered Carbon on Netflix. I heard good things about it. I never actually watched it though. Actually, another streamer that I occasionally watch had talked about it. Well, I can't really say occasionally. I used to watch the streamer. I can't stand him anymore. I mean, it's not the person. It's his fan base that just kind of like drove me away. The guy's a good guy. He's got his heart in the right place. It's just his fan base is just so cringy. It's the only way I know how to put it. Most of the time, she likes to lay in her bed, will sleep with me, which is adorable. Yeah, if I literally ever go to my room for even like 2 minutes, believe me, Choco is in there. Well, technically, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I get home, Choco's glued to me, always. She always has been, probably always will be. Gonna know what person you're talking about. It's Final Fantasy Peasant. I mean, it's not like talking shit. I mean, like I said, I really used to love his channel. Honestly, believe it or not, he's actually one of the people who randomly talked me into streaming. I talked about it like before I'd ever even started, and he kind of gave me the initiative and the push to want to do it. But at the same time, it's like I was like really big into the community and watching. Sorry about all that. I was trying to focus on reading and talking, but I must get mail. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, things with the community just got so horrible. Like I said, very cringy is the best way I know how to put it. It's like you couldn't have a foul opinion on any of the Final Fantasy games, which every game is different. You can't just like love every game. I guess you can, but like there's always going to be that one thing out of all of the Final Fantasy games in a series, so you're just going to have that one little pet peeve, so to speak, about. And I'll admit, Pez, amazing streamer, really humble guy. Again, gave me the initiative to even want to stream, period. Just like gave me a lot of inspiration when I wanted to start, when I didn't even know where to start or how to do it. But I don't know, it's just kind of just lost it along the way because the community was so horrible. Okay. I still think he's a great streamer, though, like I said. It's just the community behind him. Loved watching his channel. Still do occasionally. Just not very often anymore. Fan bases can kind of ruin a lot of things, yeah. It can get that way sometimes. I mean, literally everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I completely agree with that. It's just sometimes, like, when people don't accept other opinions and think their own is, like, the only correct opinion, that's where it gets a little, what's even going on here kind of thing, you know? Like RWBY. I actually wanted to watch that. I've never seen it before, but I've heard like I'm not gonna make it. Did not make it. I've heard good things about it though. But I actually wanted to watch RWBY, to be honest with you. Friends, you're gonna head out? Nodding off. I'm glad you made it as well, Chaz. Definitely has been great to hear from you. I really hope the cold gets better for you as well. I'm glad you could pop in tonight, definitely. Hopefully have a great night, Chaz, and can't wait to hear from you again already. But have a great night for sure. Hey, Darkened Madness, how's it going? Hopefully you've had a good time tonight. Sorry for just now seeing you on there. How are you tonight, though? Did they change it so you don't have to summon Ifrit again if you die? No, you still gotta summon Ifrit. I just did it real sly-like. That'd be nice, but I don't think that'll ever happen, unfortunately. But yeah, you definitely got to keep summoning Ifrit if he does. Ifrit's, you know, he's a summon companion, what have you. Yeah, it is an insta-cast now. That is very true. There's no, like, cast onto him. You just, like, press it really quick and he, thankfully, insta-casts. No, I'm dead. Fourth season is mediocre as hell. Fifth season isn't much better. Sixth season is okay. And seventh season hasn't been too bad so far. Oh, wow. Yeah, Titan's useless in this game now, unfortunately, Minato. Like, the last, like, changes they made with Summoner there Cont was already useless. Now he's super useless. Only for solo play, Summoner. That's like the only time, and even then, it's really not that great either. You're better off using either E-Free or Garuda. And basically the same concept of things. Garuda, I'm dead. Garuda and AoE stuff, E-Free and like solo play stuff. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah. Shouldn't have even followed those random people. I saw them moving, I was like, oh, I gotta move too. I just should have stayed still. So guilty of that. You know, would like to see like a... It would never happen because the summoner is so squishy. But I would like to see a sort of change in the summoner maybe one day where summoners could tank Eski once again. I say Eski because, again, we're so squishy. We're not tanks. But Taunton used to be a decent tank. Like, you know, if you were doing Heaven on Ha, I actually literally went through a Heaven on Ha phase. Mostly Palace of the Dead, really, but we were using, like, Taunton as tank for a lot of that. Definitely not possible now, as far as the most recent changes to Summoner. But, yeah, I mean, it used to just be decent Eski, like I said. Just now it's never gonna happen. Not a good idea whatsoever. That was too slow and fast at the same time with that one. Oh! Then the lasers. That's it here at the end, thankfully. Poor LVL men being murdered by... That's one way to look at it, yeah. You know, non-S is a little confused. Every time I play this, like, as much as I, like, had so much, I don't want to say hatred, that a lot of rage, I'll say that, a lot of rage with, Nier Automata. Every time I'm in here, it just makes me want to play it again. I hear the music, I see the gameplay, I feel the gameplay, I die a billion times. I did not want to do that, and I probably got the damn card, and I didn't want it. I literally want the minion more than anything, like most people here. I did not want this card. Thankfully, I didn't get the card. Please, come on now. Ah! I didn't get it. Damn it! I'm never gonna get that minion. Never, ever. I'm going to go ahead and leave here, but I am definitely going to have to take a very quick restroom break. Give me just a moment, and I'll be right back. Pretty sure that was a plot point in there. He loved 2B and wanted to do stuff with it. I mean, yeah, kinda. They really heavily pointed that way, though. Like, it's almost, I think, a Yoko Taro twist, where it's like to your own interpretation. Because, like, you think it says one thing and they imply he's saying another. But, I mean, I think it's open to interpretation, but in the end, I think, yeah. I think that was the thing. Give me just a moment, though. I'll be right back. I'm actually kind of tired. So, Minato, you actually, possibly want to help me out with some blue mage stuff? How do you feel about that as well, Riz? And also, sorry for the horrible run there. I've done horrible with this raid tier, period. It's the best way I know how to put it. I've not done well with the Nier Automata crossover raid. I've done horrible, and will probably do horrible with the others as well. There's like a learning curve there that's just like going over my head. I think a little bit of it's just like literally doing it like weekly / bi-weekly, when I could be doing it a lot more just to get the hang of things, and I haven't been. I think it's a big thing for me. I've just been like keeping it weekly and bi-weekly with the coin. Bi-weekly just because like how my schedule goes. So a Soul Calibur cannon too? Wait, what? Can try to help? That'd be nice. 2B story to find out. Wait, pretty sure that was a plot point near he loved 2B and wanted to do stuff. Steven said it wasn't what you think. Dancing around the raid boss trying to distract them. It's technically to your interpretation, but if you look at the certain plot points and know how he acts, mainly near the end, he wants to kill 2B. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, they imply heavily, but they kind of keep that open to interpretation. Why there's a room full of 2B corpses. Because he knows the truth. But who the heck is 2P? Still have no idea what the heck the plot of Nier was. I heard she was debuted in Soul Calibur. Really? 2P? Would love to do 2B story to find out. Probably as a separate timeline. You never really know, because they said everything in Final Fantasy XIV here is technically canon with Nier Automata. And same with Nier Automata in Final Fantasy XIV. So, I mean, Soul Calibur could be. I could be wrong, though. I don't really play much Soul Calibur, to be honest with you. I've only had friends that played it over the years, and it's only been dabbled with me. Nothing against it, but yeah. But I'll honestly, knowing Yoko Taro, I mean, the dude puts a lot of weird time. I don't want to say weird. Puts a lot of time into his scripting. And then, you know, definitely wants to have things more so canon with what he works with, I guess would be a good way to put it. Are you online, Minato? You are. Nice. Actually, it's not that bad. I figured it'd be a lot worse than that. I'm gonna switch to blue for a little bit. fucking scary. The androids and machines are basically the same as they've been, fighting for no reason. Also, non-S models tend to learn the truth, so 2B models were made to kill them. That is a weird plot twist as well. But I feel you. Yoko's a scary man when it comes to writing scripts. Switching servers and VOD again, all good. I mean, Soul Edge could find a way to hodling. That's grade A bad news for bears. Bad news bears. I mean, they did say that it was canon, though, you know. So, I mean, it'd be weird. I mean, I wouldn't, at this point, they do a lot of crossovers these days. I mean, look at this sword, for instance. I mean, look at that thing right there. I could see it happening. I've played a little bit of Soul Calibur. They have swords that look like that. So, Minato, what do you think we should try to do tonight? Plus Soul Calibur, you gotta admit, that's a huge crossover weird collab game anyway. I could see it happening. Like, what, it's had Star Wars characters in Soul Calibur, they had Darth Vader, they've had Yoda, they've had Link. I could be wrong about Link, but I feel like they've had Link before. I mean, Soul Calibur is like a huge crossover game in its own sense. I mean, for instance, they've had, you know, Nier Automata characters. Elder Scrolls ads. I don't know, to be honest with you. Twitch kind of does its own thing. Though if we could get a hold of it and maintain, Genos and the Asians would be pushovers. They had Darth Vader at one point. Yeah, I remember the PlayStation version had Darth Vader and then like Xbox had Yoda. The new one has the guy from Witcher, really. I don't know the guy from Witcher's name either, but that's interesting. I feel like there's like Soul Calibur is like, I don't know, it's like Super Smash Bros meets Tekken. Yeah, Link was in it. And Yoshimitsu too. Really? Yoshimitsu, is that guy from Tekken? He is, isn't he? I gotta look that up. He is from Tekken, I thought so. Gerald? Yoshimitsu's in all the Soul Caliburs, really? That's interesting. Is Soul Calibur made by the same people that make Tekken? Bandai Namco. It is, yeah. So, that's a fun fact. Soul Calibur and Tekken make the same video games. I did not know that until now. Or connected universes. Fun fact again. He was really broken in one of the Tekken games. You remember years ago? Oh, yeah. Yoshimitsu in Tekken 2, I feel like he's broken out a lot of them, but Tekken 2, back in the day, if you played Yoshimitsu, you could pretty much kill anybody. Every Yoshimitsu, it's a different god. That's why he always looks different. Really? I also didn't know that either. I've only been, like, I've skipped around with Tekken. I've only played Tekken 2, Tekken 3, Tekken 5, and then Tekken, I think, 6? Is there a Tekken 6? I think there is. I feel like I played it at an arcade. And it's like the only Tekken games I've played. Yeah, there is. I've skipped around throughout the series. A lot of them mostly played at arcades. Honestly, my favorite characters was what was the dude with the hair in Tekken? Let me see, what was his name? Yoshimitsu and the dude with the hair were my guys in Tekken. No, what was the dude with the hair? Yoshimitsu was a good one. It was always good with Jin too. You know, he's like the main character. I've always liked him. And King. Forgot about King, but Paul Phoenix. That was the dude with the hair. 7 is the newest. There's Tekken 7, which is the newest. Yeah, okay. Yeah, interesting lore fact about Yoshimitsu. Watches over the fragment of Soul's Edge. Or Soul Edge, the original Yoshimitsu took under control by literally yelling at it to shut it off. Oh, shut the fuck up after it burned his arm. Oh, wow. That's interesting. There was also supposed to be a Tekken and Street Fighter crossover game, but it's been in development limbo. That would be interesting. Like, it'd be weird at the same time, I guess. But I guess not, especially how Street Fighter's been as of late. You know, Street Fighter's kind of like had a big graphics jump, so to speak, in the last few years. Sorry, camera got a little wonky there. The last Street Fighter game I think I played was Street Fighter 4, though. I think I'm behind on Street Fighter. I need to look that up. Yeah, Street Fighter 4. That was the last one I played. Though I still have Street Fighter on, there was a Street Fighter crossover Tekken game last gen, really? So, Minato, any ideas on what we should try to do? Capcom is being scummy. Anybody here ever like any Marvel vs. Capcom fans? Now that is my jam. I haven't played the latest one, but I played like every other one. A cousin of mine and myself, literally, we went to this laundromat one time with his girlfriend's mom. His girlfriend was there too, but let's be honest with you. She was really pissed at us because he wasn't paying attention to her. We're at a laundromat with their mother, or her mother, and we beat Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Like, on the cabinet system, me and him literally 4 quarters beat the whole game, full roster. Amazing time, I'll never forget it. We used Wolverine. Oh man, who else did we use? I know Wolverine was one. Gosh, I know we used 2 X-Men. I want to say we used Wolverine, Hulk, And who was the last one? I can't remember because I know they were a Capcom character. I still can't remember. But me and him, 4 quarters, we beat that game. The cabinet style game. You know, laundromat. There's a move we can get you, which will need to continue the Blue Mage story? Really? What is it? Falcon's Nest. I'll follow you there. Gosh, I want to remember that character. Who was he? Choco. If only you could talk and you knew. I didn't even have Choco at the time, though. We were young. Still in high school. Who was that character? I feel like I'll never remember it tonight. See if I can look up some Marvel vs. Capcom 2 characters. It might have been Ryu. It could have been. I think it might have been. You've been trying to remember the fighting game you played when you were little that had a man shark in it. And no one seems to ever remember anything like that before. Man, I don't know what game it is either. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. But did you ever play, or watch the show, gosh. What was it? Street Sharks! Did you ever watch Street Sharks when you were a kid in the 90s? Now that was my shit. You know, back in the 90s we had, you know, I know the 80s was a big thing when it came to Ninja Turtles as well. But in the 90s, the Ninja Turtles were still really big. But also we had Street Sharks and the Mighty Ducks. Oh my god, Street Sharks was amazing. Hadouken! Oh yeah, Ryu's the shit. What move was I supposed to get there? Northern Laws? What does Northern Laws do? Northern Laws deals ice damage to all the enemies in a cone before you with the potency of 220. Is that better than Shiva's move? What was Shiva's move? We just got it like just last night and not before? I don't know what to get rid of for this. I guess Mighty Guard. Mighty Guard's at that point where like a lot. So let's take Mighty Guard off. Then we'll do Northern Laws. Need to do the 51 quest. Can I do the 51 quest right now without actually doing the mass carnival thing? No, but it sounds familiar. I'd look it up. You probably remember as soon as you saw it, like a second of it. You can doom the boss. That's interesting. We can try it. But yeah, can I actually do the quest without actually doing the mass carnival though? Need to do the mass carnival. Yeah, I thought so. Oh no! When Minato says run. That means GTFO. For real. Need to do the mass carnival. Yeah, I really do. I've got Loom now, which would help out, but I'm still not completely sure about like that last little part about it there. Doom on a Fate boss is pretty OP. For real, it's intense on its own. Dooming a Fate. I mean, I could try to do the mass carnival tonight. At least get another go at it. I've got the first part pretty much down pat. The second part, hit and miss-esque. The last phase of that, of the last one, I don't really know though. I know there's 3 phases. The last one is just baffling to me beyond all reason. I know you told me I needed Loom, but that's, I still don't really get it. Free XP is nice. Do I want to try it? I mean, I guess I can try it. I just I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to do it tonight, to be honest with you. Like I said, I feel like I can get through the first 2 phases. The first phase for sure. I might be a little rusty. I might die once or twice before I actually get through it. The second one, I've never made it through before, but I feel like I've got a basic know-how on what to do with it, so I feel like I can actually get through that as well. The third phase, though, I've never actually done it, never been to it. And I feel like that is what's going to mess me up the most. If not, the only real good moves are at 60. I mean, gosh, I want to do it tonight, and at the same time, just like, I mean, I don't even know if I'll even be able to actually do it if I try. I could try it, though, at least, Ravon's move, that'd be interesting. At 53 would be cool, but like I would actually have to do the mass carnival beforehand. I wouldn't really know how to really get there without it anyway. I mean, I still need to actually work on the Gunbreaker tonight as well, so it's not a total loss as far as things go. Ozzy's Law. Okay. Wait, can't we all just teleport there together right now? Attack the enemies that are going to be level 59. Okay, we can try. We'll see what happens and how it goes. We can try. Will the actual level jump even help me in the Mass Carnival, though? Or is that just gonna be like... I mean, we'll try it. Does the Mass Carnival actually get level capped, though? So I can get into removes. To help. Alright. Enforcement droid, I gotcha. Oh wow, they actually give a lot of experience. Holy shit. That is insane how much experience they actually give off. Rez, you should legit be on your red mage right, or your blue mage right now. Holy shit. Think of how much you would go up in levels. Dude, just leveled up. Like legit, you're like what, level 15 on your blue mage right now? If you just did one of these, you'd probably hit like level 20. what do I have for experience buff? Coffee biscuit. Does it require playing Blue Mage? I guess so. So, what's the move at 53? Serpantka? Serpantka! Can we get that from Ravana? It's interesting. You can give it a whirly-dirly. It's a strong move Blue gets other than Faunal Sting, really. That's the one where you kill yourself, isn't it? Yeah. Can I make you leader? Yeah. Is this the sister to Ravana in a story called the Ramayan? That's pretty cool. We need you in the party, Rez. I think, anyway. bug boy. What are you doing, Choco? No. Let's get all slow. Like, have not painted. I feel you. After his cool little transition, it's an attack. We'll target someone. You'll point it out. I'll try to keep an open eye.
To the song of ringing steel. Furious as a blaze. Perish! Breathe! Feel my blades! Bleed! Wilt thou yield? Prepare thyself! Rejoice in the glory of combat! Unyielding of the earth!
This right here? That was it, eh? Oh, monkey. Oh, monkey. No thank you? No thank you! Trying to cut back. Did we get it? Maybe. We did not, unfortunately. Not this time. Diamond Bar, hello, how are you tonight? How's it going? Thou has bested me. This time around, anyway. Diamond, how are you tonight? Hopefully you've had a good Thursday. Hopefully you've had a good Friday morning. He likes to spin around.
Dance to the song of ringing steel. Furious as a blaze. Perish.
Good. Beat Link's Awakening on Switch. Congrats. It's really awesome.
I am invincible. Bleed. Wilt thou yield? Prepare thyself. Rejoice in the glory of combat.
Spinny boy. Spinny boy.
Unyielding of the earth.
Hey, hit me with it. Serpenaka. Maybe this time. Prepare thyself.
Thus does the sacred rite.
Maybe. He hit me with it a couple times. Still no. Wow. That's unfortunate. Stingy bastard. Probably gonna have to restroom break after this one really quick. Then maybe, hopefully we can get it this time. I would love to actually get it this time, then maybe start on a little bit of a Gunbreaker-esque things before the night's over with.
Dance to the song of ringing steel. Furious as a blaze. Perish. Bleed. Feel my blaze. Wilt thou yield?
It's just some classic Budweiser Diamond Bar. Nothing fancy. Sorry. Camera very shifted right now.
Rejoice in the glory of combat!
But yeah, nothing fancy, just some classic Budweiser.
Unyielding of the earth! Thou hast bested me.
Choco, chill out. Still not learning the move. Wow. We're not having very good luck tonight, are we, gents? Sorry, this is becoming randomly a thing all of a sudden. This camera is just shifting way too much. There we go. Maybe if you go to Astrologen. Maybe. I don't really know.
Dance to the song of ringing steel! Furious as a blaze! Perish! Bleed! Feel my blaze! I am invincible! Bleed! Wilt thou yield? Prepare thyself! Rejoice in the glory of combat! Unyielding of the earth!
Maybe I actually have to be at, like, who knows, maybe I actually have to finish that masked carnival thing. I definitely gotta take a quick restroom break. Give me a moment, Minato and Rez. I'll be right back. Okay. Chocolate. I'm going to use the restroom as well. Guy's an asshole? No kidding. But it does make me curious, though, if I actually have to have the mass carnival done as well with that. I mean, maybe not, but maybe so at the same time. I don't really know. I mean, part of me, I really don't, think it would actually matter. On hindsight, you wouldn't think so.